Hey everyone, it's Dustin here. I'm back with another resale video where I am sourcing today at an estate sale. It's actually 50% off today. It's the last day of the sale, so I decide to go ahead and check it out. I made an appointment, which is what they required apparently, but they were just letting people come in anyways, so whatever on that, that's fine. Their prerogative. I do kind of take a look at some of this. Again, everything's half off. I don't really want to buy a crossbow because I don't feel like trying to flip it. But this rangefinder, it says listed 109. I actually just sold it for 109.99 minutes before beginning this voiceover, so that is pretty cool. Definite quick flip on that. It was $37.50 in for it because they had priced it at $75 and it was half off. Going through the kitchen, you can kind of see why they still have quite a bit left over if you were able to see the price tags a little bit better. I look around, but even at half off, a lot of this stuff is far out of reach for me. And it's probably priced a little bit too high for the venue. I do check out this Denon. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of an older model, so at the price they want, it's just not worth it when it comes to having to factor in shipping and all of that. I'm relatively experienced with receivers, and just wasn't really a buy for me. Those Halloween costumes, they wanted $15, so that means they were $7.50. If they were something like $2 or $3 a piece, I would sit on them, till next October, but they were not. So I ended up passing on those. A lot of the reason I have a voiceover is they were playing a lot of country music, which were almost certainly copywritten in the garage here. So wanted to avoid any troubles with that. The Linksys, they had a few of these around, and so I did look up one of them, and another one I knew was too dated for how much they wanted. I ended up passing, and you'll see that I am looking up this printer. I know this type of HP printer is pretty good. However, when I factor in shipping and everything, I basically just said to myself, if it's still there when I get to it, I'll pick it up. So then I walked around to look around and then totally forgot about it. But really not too much of a loss, as it is an estate sale, so it's as is. You're stuck on it if it doesn't work. So I'm not too worried about not getting it. They also take up quite a bit of space while in your death pile and waiting to sell after it's listed, and can be a little bit of a hassle to pack up. So I'm okay that I didn't get it. I typically like to buy printers really cheap, and that one wasn't extremely cheap, but it was an okay deal. The Canon ink here, you'll see I threw up a comp for a 2-pack. I'll probably list that for around $10.99. Grabbed it for $1.50. I grabbed this HP Financial Calculator, the 12C. I'm familiar with those because I do have a little bit of a background in real estate, and I've read quite a few of the old real estate guru books back in the day, and they would always recommend the HP 12C Financial Calculator. So I ended up grabbing that for $4. Once I get it tested and everything, should be able to list it for about $25. So not a bad pickup there, especially with how small it is. Definitely should be able to get that out first class through the post office. And then kind of take more of a look around. The garage definitely seems to be where I'm hitting the most. I see one of those memorial Bibles from like the Union and everything where when somebody passes that they give. I have a more expensive one that I had listed for quite some time, and it hasn't moved. So after kind of looking over this one, I decide to pass on it and kind of go over to where the action seems to be on the camouflage table. So looking through here, I find these Cabela's. They're like sort of, or no, excuse me, those aren't the Cabela's yet. These are ones I end up passing on, and then kind of just looking around a bit. And then I find the Cabela's where they're the jean, like camouflage I don't know what you call these, pattern. But yeah, I threw a comp up there that is plus shipping, so about $26 plus shipping is the comps on those, and seems to have several sold comps pre-owned. I end up paying $6, which is about top of the mark for something that has a total gross including shipping of around $30 for me. That's about the most I like to pay, but they are in really good condition. And something I'll note, I think the camera doesn't show very well how good of shape this person kept their stuff in. This is in a pretty affluent neighborhood, so yeah, everything's in really good shape overall. Then I got the Crush Season 3 here, and $10.79 shipped comp there on a new like that. I ended up paying $2 for it, which means they wanted $4 for DVDs. These mats I do get for $2.50 total for the pair, and I'm really honestly debating with myself because they're $40 shipped. If I should sell them locally or not. I'm just gonna have to see how I want to ship those and if I think it's gonna be a good deal for me to do on eBay or not. So this is not an exact comp, but there's one that sold like pre-owned a set like this, actually two that sold that had the hood, and they got $2.79. So we have I did pick these up for $37.50. They originally wanted $75 for them, which obviously I couldn't have touched that price. But $37.50, I think it's a pretty fair gamble. If I can get anywhere near that $200 mark, this would be an absolute home run for me. I don't know. I'm trying at $229 right now. I've got or best offer on there as well, so you know, I am open to offers on them. I'm really hoping to hit that 200, though. That would be incredible. With already having sold the rangefinder, it would have made this an estate sale an absolute hit for me. So we will see on that one. Looking over the Under Armour set here, so it is Realtree camo. It is without a hood. However, some people don't wear hoods, they'll wear a hat or something with it, so you know, different styles for different people. I check everything, at $37.50 I'm going to check everything. I checked all the zippers, the buttons on both the pants and on the top there, and just to make sure everything's good. You know, I'm thoroughly checking it. This isn't like something I'm buying at a yard sale for $2 where, you know, if it has a little bit of a condition issue, I can accept that. So yeah, overall it looks pretty good. So I do end up adding that to my pile, which I finally put down over here to look at some of the rest of the house. Now I cut out a bit of this, but just kind of wanted to show you some of the other things that they had here at the estate sale. Ended up, oh, there's me. Hello. Adjusting my mask. And yeah, as you see on the sign there, 50% off day. Yeah, ended up kind of checking out the closet here where they have some chaps, which we'll get to in just a second, motorcycle chaps. And honestly, they don't sell for that much to where, you know, I can pay what they were asking. They were official like Harley Davidson ones, I believe, if I remember correctly. And then they had a motorcycle jacket resting there on the doorway as well that I ended up passing on. Hey guys, so I just wanted to record a quick wrap up for you. So that estate sale seemed to go pretty well for me. I've already sold the rangefinder that was $37.50. We've received $109.99 for that, essentially covering most of my purchase cost during that estate sale. I think the Under Armour, it's going to be a pretty big hit for me as well. I don't think it's going to move quite as quickly as the rangefinder is, though. So we will see when it comes to that. But real quickly, I wanted to thank everybody for subscribing. We just hit 500 subs. Who knows, it might roll back slightly. Please don't do that. But if you would like to add to that, still be part of the first 1,000, which is the eventual goal, please hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, which definitely helps me out quite a bit. And if you don't mind hitting the bell notification and turning that on, I would appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for 500. So kind of for that, I want to create some new content in celebration of that. I do have a birthday coming up in a week, and I'm thinking about taking a trip back to my old stomping grounds in Columbus, Ohio, and picking some of the places I used to pick there when I picked in the past. That's a lot of P's and that's a mouthful. So yeah, that's kind of the game plan. I think it'll be a really cool video to do kind of a little bit of a road trip, a little bit of different content than I've normally done in the in the 40 some odd days that I've been a YouTube creator. So yeah, again, thanks everybody for the subs. Do very much appreciate it. And I do want to set a goal. I think it's always good to set goals for things. So I want to set a reasonable goal, and I'd like to hit 750 by the end of the year. So hopefully we can make that happen. And with that, I am going to get out of here, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.